video, it will show you how to create a stacked bar graph for a question where you ranked 3 items or more. So first, I will highlight the data from my ranking question. Command C to copy. I'm going to go to Q4 tab, put my cursor up in A1, and Command V. The next thing I'll have to do is something with this data, because Excel doesn't know what to do with these strings. So what we'll do is, this is going to be my color. So this will be how many times it was chosen first, chosen second, chosen third, and I will have red, blue, and yellow. So I need to count up how many times red was chosen first. So this does take a little bit of time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how many times blue was chosen first? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many times yellow was chosen first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Next, I will count up how many times red was chosen second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, I will count up how many times blue was chosen second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And lastly, how many times yellow was chosen second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, and then we will repeat the process for third. So red was chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Third, blue was chosen 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so again, I need to highlight my data. I'm going to give it a border. And my top and bottom, the colors and the choices are bolded. So if they're not in your table, then you can go ahead and highlight and do a Command B, and that will bold them for both of these. Bold and bold. Okay, and so I will then highlight my table and go to Insert. And I would like a 100% stacked column graph. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger, and now I'm going to clean it up. Okay. So first and foremost, you can see that these are the colors chosen first, second, and third, but the blue corresponds to red, the orange corresponds to blue, and the gray corresponds to yellow, and that's not helpful. So what we can do is click on the gray, and we know that that needs to be yellow. So I'm going to click on the Home tab and grab yellow from my paint can. Then I'm going to click on the orange, and that needs to be a lovely color blue. And then I will click on the blue down here, that light blue, and that needs to be red. So I will come here, and now the colors correspond with what they actually represent. So I will give it a title by simply clicking on Chart Title, highlighting, and putting in the question. Color. See that up? Okay. I also want titles for my horizontal and vertical axes. So I will go back over here to chart design and then to add chart element. And under axis titles, I want a primary and I want a primary vertical and horizontal. So in axis title down here, this is the place it was ranked. And over here, this was percentage chosen. All right, so that's looking good. It is gray again, so I will click on the outside border, go to Home, and click the A button. Make sure that the A is black so that it looks black. It's nice and neat and everything looks really pretty. I also want to give it a border around, so I'll go back to chart design, actually chart format, and my pencil will give it a nice border around there, so it's looking really good. Okay, and my next thing is to decide if I want any kind of labels or anything on my graph, and that might be nice, so I might want to play around with that for a little bit. Data labels, maybe I do want them on the center and the inside. Okay, that would give me how many exactly that represents, because sometimes when we're looking at percentage and we're not sure about the total, then that's really hard for us to decipher how many each represents. Yep, and I think that's what we're going to go with right now because we've got a key and that looks great. So then you're finished and you've completed all 4 questions. Your questions about choice, about rating, and about ranking. Now you're ready to submit to your teacher.